Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping in. I do videos on canning and cooking and baking, and I like to use vintage recipes too. What I'm doing today is I'm going to do a series where I'm using foods I've canned and what do I do with them. So this was something new I've done this year. It's mock pineapple, and it's zucchini preserved in pineapple juice, and you use it to bake with, just like you would when you shred zucchini, but this has a pineapple taste to it, and it doesn't dry out. I have froze shredded zucchini before, and it kind of gets dry, I feel, in the freezer. It still works good, but I think this is going to be a lot better. And I did it as shreds. You can also do it as dices, and then you can eat it like pineapple. You can put it on top of cottage cheese. You can use it in stir fry. You can put it on pizza. So this is an experiment, something new, and I thought I'd bring you along as I'm cooking, or actually I'm going to bake with the mock pineapple, the zucchini, for the first time. And I'm going to use a recipe out of the Ball Blue Book that is made for this pineapple, and it's zucchini pineapple donuts. And you could do it in muffin tins too. I do have these silicone donuts pans, which I never use hardly, so I thought, well, this is a good time to do them. Come along with me. I got my apron on. Let's start baking today. Zucchini pineapple donuts. It's sunny here today. I'm not going to complain. It's winter in Michigan. It's not usually sunny. The first step is to open up this jar of the zucchini, pineapple zucchini, and drain it. Going to open the jar. There was a nice pop. And we want to separate the juice from the zucchini, but we do want to save the juice. I want to press the excess juice out of this zucchini. It tastes like pineapple. Pretty amazing. It's time for the dogs to go out for a walk with Jim. They walk around the pasture and the yard and look for rabbits, and we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Let me get a spoon out. Could have got a bigger one. Okay, there's 1 cup. I forgot to get out my 1/2 cup measure. Here it is. We went through a lot of flour this month with all the baking and sugar. So I've been restocking. 1.5 cups of flour. Next is 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And you could use this zucchini like in any recipe that you would call for pineapple or call for zucchini in baking. 1.5. So next year I hope to do some of the zucchini in chunks too. I didn't get a chance to do that this year before the zucchini was all gone. Next is 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/4 teaspoon. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I plan on using this with a lot of other baking ideas too, but I thought the first recipe I wanted to try these donuts because they just sounded so good. Let's mix all these dry ingredients. And we'll set this aside and then go over to this bowl. And in this bowl, we're going to first mix together the egg and sugar. So we need 1 egg. And I got some shell in it. And I got it out. Do you know that trick? If you take part of the shell, you can fish out any shell that falls into your bowl much easier. It sticks to that. I'm going to whisk together the egg and the sugar until thick and creamy. That looks thick and creamy. Now we add three quarters of a cup of sour cream. 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. Then it calls for 2 teaspoons of clear vanilla. I don't have clear vanilla, and I'm not too concerned if it changes the color of the batter a little bit. Let's get the sour cream out of the way. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. If you have clear vanilla, you can use that. You can use your homemade vanilla. That's good stuff. So now we mix these together. Smells good. So now I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry, except for the zucchini that goes in at the end. So I thought I would try to show more videos where I use my home canned ingredients, because okay, once you get it all canned, what do you do? It says there'll be some dry still in the bowl when you mix these two together, and then we add in the shredded zucchini pineapple until it's all even. So I'm just trying to make sure we have it off the bottom. Here's the zucchini, and we will fold that in. Smells really good. You need to spray these. I just have a spoon into the wells. Until they're 3/4 full. Yes, 3/4. Says it makes 9. I can picture getting more than 9. Maybe they had bigger donut pans. Okay, there's 1 done. I'm going to put them in the oven now. It says for 18 to 20 minutes. So I will bring you back when we check and see how they look. I was cleaning up so I can make room to show you how to make the glaze. And the recipe had 4 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. I had salted butter melted, but nowhere in the directions does it say to add it. But I'm assuming that the butter should have been added with the egg and the sugar, and then So next time I will do that. I'm going to make a note in my book. So it must have been just a misprint in the ball book. Here they are out of the oven. Flip them. Hopefully they come out. Let's try and push them out. Aha! There they are. There they are. So now we take 4 ounces, a half of a regular container of cream cheese, and you soften it up. I put it in the microwave for a few seconds. And then we add a half a cup of confectioner's sugar. There we go. And a teaspoon of vanilla. If you have the clear, use the clear. Oops. I was sloppy. And then it says to add either milk or reserved pineapple juice by the tablespoon till you get it to the consistency that you want. So I just started with 2. It says to dip them in, so this looks about the right consistency already. I don't think you'd want it any thinner. They have cooled. So let's try dipping some. I have some coconut that I toasted over here. I just used the donut pan. And I have some sprinkles. So it says to dip. Yeah, that seems to be doing enough. Some toasted coconut. So I'm just dipping them in, giving a little swirl. Let's put just some white sprinkles on that. That looks, can you see the sparkle? Little swirl, drop, spin, and pull it out. Some colored sprinkles, another of the sparkly white. So now we just gotta let them firm up. They're not heavy at all, but I would highly recommend this recipe, and definitely I would recommend making the zucchini pineapple, mock pineapple. I do have a video from when I did the shredded, and I'll link that down below. And next year I want to do the chunks too. Thank you for stopping by Pike Creek Farm, and I would appreciate it if you like this video, you push the like button, and if you want to see more videos on canning and cooking and baking and vintage recipes, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. See you next time at Pike Creek Farm.